this video, I'm going to go through the 7 steps of how you get ahead of 99% of students. And it's so much more than just the study skills. I'm going to give you the insider knowledge of a professor who has taught and examined students for 15 years. And you've got to stick around until the end because I'm going to tell you the essential skill all top 1% students show. So step 1 is to set clear goals. So from what I see, the top 1% students always know why they are studying and they've got a clear understanding about what they want to achieve. However, what happens to a lot of students, and happened to me when I was studying, is in the busyness of life, you just lose sight of the purpose of why you're there. Setting clear study goals will provide you with direction. Now, the best way to set clear goals is by linking them to time. So you do this through the short and the long-term time frames of your study. Now, the short-term goal could be something like the average mark that you want to achieve in your first year, but your long-term focus could be on employment and the occupational group that you want to join. And also make your goals clear, visible and actionable. For instance, you might want to keep a study journal or a study tracker so you can see your progress. Now, step 2 is focus. Now, students are in a world of distractions now and devices are always trying to steal your attention. Therefore, the ultimate academic weapon that the top 1% students are always going to have now, and that's focus. Firstly, your best learning always happens when you can concentrate and achieve a state of study flow. And in this flow, you're going to be able to absorb information more effectively and retain it for longer periods of time. And then it's going to be possible to make connections which just lead to deeper understanding of a topic. Secondly, you can just get more done and study more effectively by guarding your time. Now, there's loads of methods and techniques to help you get good at focus. But the problem is that it's not just any one solution. I could lock my phone up to try and stop distractions, but if I haven't got the right energy or I don't feel like I'm studying the right space or environment, I'm going to lack motivation and I'm just not going to get anything done. The top 1% students are able to be reflective and think about what they need to do, where they need to work. So really, the top 1%ers, they're fine-tuners of their focus and their environment to get the most done. Step 3 is time management, and it's the most valuable study resource because the more you can create and the better you are at using it, the more success you're going to have. The mistake is that we often think it's just about slicing up time and scheduling, but it's actually about knowing yourself, because through managing your time, you're also managing your energy and how you feel and when you work best in certain periods of the day, knowing when you need breaks or when you need to eat something. So to get the most out of your time, first you've got to put effort into planning and thinking things through. Good time management is just going to allow you to stack things together so you can get more done at once. And in this way, you're going far beyond just doing a to-do list. You're tailoring time to fit the person that you are. Now, the next one is something that I always see in the top 1%ers. It seems to really make a difference, and that is they're always prepared to come and talk to me. And in this way, I always get to know the top students the best. They make themselves very visible to me. And I'm not saying they're attending everything or always sat at the front and completely focused, but in my experience, they just seem to be the ones who are curious and ask me the questions, want to know more and how they can do things. For instance, the top 1%ers will always be the ones that come and see me in my office hour, and not just once, they might be there repeatedly because they'll have questions about the assignment that they need to know the answer to. And sadly, I see so many students fall short because they might have gone off on a tangent and not answered the question, whereas the top 1%ers guarantee that they are because they're asking me, and they want that assurance and guidance that they are going to get a good mark. And this is about feedback. They want that conversation so they can improve their work. And it might feel intimidating to go and speak to a professor. I never did. I hated it and I was pretty shy. But it's something that I think if you try and force yourself to do it, you're just going to reap the benefits. And like most things, it's just never as bad as what you actually think it to be. And once you get over that first hurdle, and the more you're going repeatedly, the more relaxed and casual it'll become. Step 5 is organization, and this is often the foundation to success in life. Studying isn't just about the skills. Most of the time, we're just dealing with information. We're organizing. And we can think about this in 3 ways. First, recording the information draws on various techniques and note-taking systems. So in your early years of studying, find the note-taking system that suits you and your needs and your abilities. There's so many note-taking methods out there. Just find the one that works for you and you like. And then secondly, you need to work out how you're going to store the information on your laptop or software you might be using, labels and filing systems to link work together. In this way, you're almost creating a second brain. And 3, it's important to have organization methods for retrieving the information. Now, I highly recommend using AI tools to do this. And I've got a video you can watch which goes through the best AI apps for study and organization. So step 6, to be a top 1%, you've got to realize that it's not just about study skills, it's also about looking after yourself, and therefore prioritize self-care and having a balanced life. Again, in my experience, those who do well in life and And students who are successful, they're pursuing multiple goals. They haven't just got their head in the books, but they're pursuing goals across many aspects of life. They get enough sleep, they exercise regularly, and they eat a healthy diet, and they have a good social time away from their study. A healthy mind and body is only going to advance your focus and your productivity around studying and help you achieve your best. Now, the final step is the one that all students arrive at university lacking in, but the best students can adjust and realize that they need this skill and they put effort into developing it. And your university will always be banging on about it, and that's critical thinking. And once students understand how important this is when I see the most dramatic increases in their performance and marks. Also, it's not something you just learn and give up on and think, yeah, I've got that academic weapon in the bag. Critical analysis is something you can get better and better and better at, and something I'm still improving on now. And to help students, because I know you can struggle on this one, I've put together a video which goes through simple strategies that I've created, which really helps you be able to do critical reflection and get the top marks.